Hey YouTube, how's it going? We're here. We're back with the finale of Mushoku. Real quick, if you could like the video for me, please, I greatly appreciate it. Sorry I was supposed to get this out on Monday, but my Sunday was way too crazy. That's when I usually record the Monday one, Sunday night. And it was too crazy, I didn't get a chance to. So, getting it out for Wednesday. This is the final episode. If you somehow missed it, I watched the OVA after episode 17. So if you're looking for that, you can go back and look for it. It should be in the playlist. We ended off last week, yeah. We ended off last week with the I was going through some of the comments. And as someone so eloquently put it, the pump and dump of Eris to Rudy and left our boy distraught and broken. And it was a sight to behold, right? It was a sight to behold. I don't know where we go from here. Our party has been disbanded. They're all going in separate directions. Rougier going back home, I think. Eris going off with Ghislaine. And Rudy has just been left by himself to, I don't know what he does next. Does he try to figure out what happened with Eris? Does he try to track her down? Does he go back over excuse me, to Millis and look for his family? I don't know what he does, but let's just hop in and let's see. Episode 23. I almost said 13. Episode 23. Let's get into it. Episode 23. We're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do we have subtitles? We do. All right. That's Ghislaine, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Pump and dump. Okay. Daijoubu. She did cut her hair too. Dog hasn't moved. He came back here and just passed out. Last one. Give myself some volume on this. They're getting to it, right? You gotta rebuild. Yeah, you gotta start from somewhere. Boy is broken, man. He is broken. I wonder if that cup was supposed to represent him. Like he's on the edge. It was hanging off the edge of the table. Like he's on the edge. Boy, heartbroken. Ooh, real life. They're beating him up. Healthy, friendly, happy. I fought, yo. Like I got bullied as a kid. I fought back. I definitely fought back. He was mad older than me too. He was choking me out on the bus. Damn sure fought back. You can't. I would raise hell. If you want to hear anything about my bullying experiences or how I feel in the situation, I'm not about to spill my heart to y'all on this Mushoku video. I don't feel like doing that. Go watch my March comes in like a lion um reactions. Primarily that second season. Primarily that second season. I get in depth. Who is it? Oh, I thought it was gonna be someone special. I wonder how long it's been. Yeah, he's just resorting back to what he was doing before. Shut himself in. Don't talk to nobody. He'll be fine. That's what he says. It's easy to stay in here. He's basically telling him life goes on, right? You have to pick the pieces up and you need to keep moving forward. He's Now it's time to get up. He's basically like telling him get up and move. Ooh. I could have diarrheaed a ton of different things, but I'll shut up. Back on the wagon, my guy. Let's go. Back on the wagon, my guy. Their faces. Mm-hmm. Rudy. Okay. He's still saying it. That's nice. I'm a spared. Her chest is really bigger than her head. It's crazy. Each one is bigger than her head. Really? Yeah. Look it. They're not so freaked out. He's never had an experience like this. Yeah. It's like you right now we're seeing the effect that Rudy has had um on Ruigerd, and we get to hear from her how much he means to her. Those seem like ill-fated words. They're all happy, and this guy is freaking miserable. Rudy's amazing. Oh my gosh, and he is freaking miserable. Region change, or did we pass a good bit of time? We're gonna see everybody. It's been so long since we've seen them. It's cool. The guy on the second floor. It's crazy. Hope the guy on the second floor gets better soon. Yeah, they're talking about you. Look at her belly. Oh god, turn him on his side. This is definitely wish. Never mind. This is definitely a culture thing. But when people like being like a neat and like individuals like Rudy, it's they lock themselves in their rooms. They don't even like. She got jammed up, and they don't even like venture outside of their room. Like I don't know, being a shut in to me maybe I would think the whole home would be the place I'd shut myself in. If I were to shut myself in, I can stay in my room. There's no way. That's just like a thought. I don't know. Okay, let me get her name right before this. Kishirika Kishirisu. She gave our boy one. Rudy? I would look for Zenith. That's who I would look for. But she would know. She wouldn't know that. Nice. Is she gonna tell him? Just one more person. Uh huh. Where's Zenith? We're in the desert. That under. She's in a catacomb. Lower than the catacomb. What? And where is she? What are you doing? The labyrinth city of Rapan. She is alive though. Okay. Gone. Gone with the wind. Wow. If you weren't sure of yourself, she would 1 billion% like her encounter, you would think you were on drugs. Nobody seems to be worried about Rudy. He's fine. You see, you know what this is? This is being Rudy isn't this whatsoever. But this is being the strong friend. You're always there for people. You always check in on people, but nobody checks in on you. So when you go through it, you go through it alone. Because life is more than this funky room that you live in. Second time we've seen this. What are we about to flashback? Flashback. Oh, okay. He's finally moving. Wake up and take a step. Oh, wow. All right. Are we back in the winterlands again? Saint class would have made you A5 without incantations. Believe it or not, it's not exaggerated. This is oh, that's Is that Sylvie or Sylphie? Run that back. That's Sylvie with silver hair. The silver hair makes sense because Sylvie was always conscious about the green hair because the green hair made Sylvie like similar to a spared, and it like freaked people out, and that's what she got bullied for. So I get the silver hair. Interesting. It's kind of a nasty end, but I'll take it. Um, uh, we're up, and we're moving. Right, we're up and we're moving. He's traveling. He's traveling on his own. He finally took him. It took him a full life. Not a full life, but it took him a brand new life to be able to push past all of the shortcomings that he all the shortcomings of his previous life, where his paranoia kept him inside, where he villainized every single person in his life, regardless of what they did for him, regardless if he never had a negative reaction or interaction with them. What I want to look for is the mother's note, right? Because I was trying to think of like what the note was, and I'm trying to think what exactly willed him back into the world of the living. Because how he was living, that's not living. Just locking yourself in your room is not living. I'm trying to think, what was it? Was it just the responsibility of saving Zenith? Was it the fact that Zenith said that she loved him? What was it? We do know that he hasn't had attachments necessarily, and when I say attachments, I mean like how we are attached to our family. We know that in his previous life he was not attached to his family. He hated his siblings. I don't think he attended his parents' funerals, like being locked in the room and stuff. So it's like his relationship with his family from his previous life wasn't good, and whether that be just carrying that on into this world, or if it's just some weird disconnect. I don't know how to explain that one. If it's just a weird disconnect where it's like, to you, they're not your family, but you understand that they are your family, but you still have baggage of an entire life. So it's like you're so used to seeing specific people, being around these people, they might not necessarily feel like family, but they are. I'm wondering if it's something like that. We know that last episode was the first time that he emotionally broke down. He was on the verge of crying with his reuniting with Paul in episode 17. But outside of that, there was no emotions, and I don't know if that was because he himself was a broken individual and therefore those emotions weren't there, and it took for the Eris incident to bring that forth. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he's here now, right? He's here now. Nah. We got updates with a lot of people, and it seems like everyone's doing fairly good. Everyone's doing fairly good. Roxy's doing good, fairly. Everyone's doing fairly good. Everyone seemed to be on the up and up and just going about their lives, except for Zenith. We got some weirdly vague something about Zenith. But outside of that, everybody was doing good except for Rudy. He was down in the dumps, and everybody else was like just on their journeys and on their adventures and traveling the world and doing things and reuniting with people. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I should touch on. I talked about Eris already. I talked about Rougier already. Just spoke about Rudy. Spoke about all the other people. The Sylvie thing is interesting. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I would want to touch on, or I feel like I need to touch on. We'll be back here for season 2. I think that starts this summer. So, if it starts this summer, there's a chance I might miss a few episodes, but I'll do an update when we get there. That's it. I'm really trying to search like what I could touch on. It's the final episode of the first season. I should do like a wrapping up of sorts. I'm saying a lot. I need to stop saying because I'm like mincing my words, and I am tired. It is 1:30 in the morning. I liked it. I'm not as enthusiastic about it as you guys all in the comments are, but that could come with time, or it could not come with time, right? I'm not going to fake the funk and act like it's the greatest thing ever. I don't think it's that. At this point, right, I'm at episode 24, technically, with the OVA. And from my experiences of watching this series and its stories and its characters, if I'm like trying to equate how much of the series this would be, I feel like I was enjoying the beginning after the end more than this one. And yes, I know it came after, and sure, it was inspired by it, but that's just me. I think I enjoy some characters and some story choices more. Although I think the world and the world building is better in this series than the beginning after the end. But I don't think it's bad in that series either. I don't think this series has bad characters. I just don't connect with. I don't say I don't connect. I don't connect with Rudy. I don't. Rudy's a tough character for me. It hasn't been easy because I've been hearing from the beginning. Oh, he gets better. So it's like I just need to like, Rudy's one of those characters I just need to get as much information as possible, digest it, and then spit out how I feel, because I don't have the normal experience of learning with Rudy as I go. I already know he gets to a certain point, so I just now have to fill in the gaps. Kind of like episode 21. And you guys know I didn't like that one, how it was structured. So it's like the same thing with this. I like the world building. Like, I'm not talking about there's no need to mention the art. There's no need to mention the animation. There's no need to mention the music. Like, we all know that stuff's good. From a production standpoint, this series is good. But I like the world building. I like the settings. I like specific situations. But I don't necessarily like the characters in the situations. Like, I like Rougier a lot. I think he's a cool character. I like his backstory. I like learning the reasons why he is the way he is. I like Ghislaine. Like, Gilane's a cool character. I want to learn more because the little nuggets and morsels of stuff that we got from her after meeting her family and her interactions with meeting the demon god, because I'm pretty sure she met the demon god. I was making the mistake in calling Orsted the demon god, but he is the dragon god, and I think she met the demon god. She either met the demon god or the sword god. She met one of them, so I think she met the sword god. Forgive me. Like, I want to, like, that's interesting. I want to learn a little bit more about that. I want to learn how she went from the individual that her brother didn't like, that her brother couldn't believe she would be like loyal or trustworthy or all these things, and she then became that. I want to learn a lot about that. Eris is like, I like her. I don't hate her. I don't dislike her. She's all right. She has more to grow, and I think with the party breaking, I think it'll give these different opportunities and scenarios, excuse me, for her to develop on her own. And like I said, Rudy's the tough one for me. Rudy's the character outside of like other characters that we've met for an episode or two. Any recurring character that we've seen a couple of times, like Paul's up there. Paul's one of my favorite characters. Regardless of how you think I feel about him from freaking out when I'm in episode 16. Rudy's probably like the bottom. As far as like characters that I genuinely like. I think I like Saldo some more. Pissed me off that he got executed. I like Paul more. I like Elaine more. I like Eris more. I like Rudy Jared more. I like Roxy a lot. Roxy might be my second or third favorite character. Like, all these characters I'm naming, I definitely like more than Rudy. And it's odd because I'm a main character guy. Usually I'll go as far as the main character will take me. For me and my enjoyment, Rudy's not taking me nowhere. But in those small situations where I don't really latch with the main character, there's always a side character that I really attach to. And at the beginning, I think it was Roxy. And then it was Rudy Jared and then Ghislaine all mixed in that. So now, moving forward, our party is disbanded and we might be spending a lot more time with Rudy solo, or Rudy like forming like small parties here or there. Maybe it'll give me the chance to learn him more, see if he's grown, see if he's matured, and to see where the next season takes us. So there's that. Outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I got. A little bit long-winded on this one. Yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. All of you that stuck to it towards the end, all the way through to the end. Yeah, all you guys that stuck here to the end. Some people I agree with, some people I disagree with. Nonetheless, right? I do appreciate you. I think season 2 is coming summer season. I know there was a trailer released, and I seen an image, and it looked like Rudy was a little bit older, but I didn't watch the trailer. I don't plan on watching the trailer. So I think that's all I got. I'm interested in season 2 because of how this season ended with Rudy being by himself. I wonder where his character's gonna go. I want to see the growth. I do. So thank you again. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you this summer for season 2. So have a good one. Peace out.